All right, sorry for the quick delay there. So output, audio output, not on the sound bar. Know why it says I'm on a soundbar. I am getting haptic feedback. Sorry. Welcome. This is Returnal. We are finally here. I've been playing all the collection of Housemarque games that I have in my collection, and now we are here. Returnal has launched. We are in it. I am excited. I think I'm more excited because I went back and played the collection of Housemarque games that I have, such as Nex Machina, Matterfall, Alienation, Resogun, Dead Nation, Super Stardust Ultra, playing a bunch of games that Housemarque has made and that I've kind of enjoyed throughout the decades. So here we are. So subtitles, we'll leave those on just for the stream. Subtitle language. I'm feeling haptic feedback in my controller already as I'm moving the menu around. Subtitles, we'll leave those small. I think, yeah, small should be enough. Colorblind mode, we'll leave those off for right now. If anybody is colorblind and would like me to play it in colorblind, let me know. Put a comment in the comment section. Start in online mode. Allow Returnal to connect online by default when you start the game. This can also be changed. All right, we'll go. I'm so excited. This is so awesome. All right. Astra, barely visible, not visible. Okay, sounds good. SDR, black point settings, move slider, got it. And then as I'm holding the X button, it kind of has that haptic feedback already. Returnal is intended to be a challenging experience. Each new cycle presents new challenges, rewards, and changes to the world. Adapt and preserve to progress further. When you die or close Returnal, you will always be returned to the crash site. And all non-permanent progress will be lost. You can suspend your cycle by using the console's rest mode functionality. Be cautious. PlayStation 5 does not have a great rest mode. You can suspend your cycle by using the console's rest mode functionality. I've had instances to where my PlayStation 5 will shut down because I'm in rest mode and it'll restart the console. So, yeah, I'll make sure that I get through a cycle. I have to be cautious of that. But here we go. Not going to skip. I'll shut up now. Oh, look at those particles. It's like the particles just harken back to like Super Stardust. I'm feeling the ship rumble and my haptic feedback. I'm feeling when the character presses buttons, I'm feeling that in the haptic feedback as well. Now for the character, her job is to go out into space and search and explore, discover, survey. Again, all those button presses, I'm feeling haptic feedback in the PlayStation 5 controller. First words. I noticed that she has two colored eyes, sort of a dark and then a blue. Alright, here we go. No first words from the character yet.
Astra, this is Celine.
Astra, first word.
On Atropos. I survived, but Helios did not. Suit status operational, but my sidearm is missing. I'm leaving comms open.
Alright, if I can describe what I'm feeling here. I'm feeling haptic feedback in the controller from raindrops, I think. There's already haptic feedback in the controller. There's the ship. This is so cool. This is like the first proper Housemarque narrative game. Almost, I don't know if anybody noticed, but it was almost zero load time into the game. Zero load time. Now, we'll see how it translates when you die, if that's zero load time. But I'm already, there was almost, I don't think there was any title screen. Like, I was straight into the game. So, I'm feeling right now that there's a walk and then just sprint. There's not really an in-between, and there's definitely not, it's either this speed or this speed. Alright, I'm going to check all the buttons here. I get some feedback when I hit L3. Okay, that's a scan. R3 is scan. Nothing on L2, nothing on R2 yet, nothing on L1, and nothing on R1 just yet. I'm going to press the touchpad. Alright, that brings up a menu. Status. Alright, I can move the character model left and right. It's more of a scan. Equipment, nothing there yet. Databank, nothing there yet. Alright, back to the map. I can zoom in and zoom out. I can reset it to the original. And then you got main path, open, close. Alright, just a quick scan of my menus, view objectives, locate the white shadow broadcast. Alright. Okay, and it looks like when I go into the menu, Celine looks like she's looking at her arm. That's a cool detail there. Alright, so square button, nothing yet. Triangle, nothing yet. Alright, so I have my dash. And it looks like down there at the bottom, I've got a charge bar, so I can't just dash infinitely. Or I don't know, that might be like a health status. Yeah, that's a health status, so I can dash probably... That's about how quick I can dash, is about what I'm at right now. Alright. Square button is jump, single jump. If I hit it quickly, or if I hold it, jumps different altitude there. The 3D audio, I hear these light bugs, I guess, are buzzing around my ears. I can hear that. That's kind of a cool sound. Alright, so quick scan again. Alright, so I see a door over here. That was very helpful. Alright, what's this over here? This is so exciting! I feel a throbbing in the haptic feedback. It's kind of a pulsating. I'm walking up to it. Do I get an upgrade here? Nothing. But I feel a pulse standing near this plinth. It's a very eerie feeling. As I get farther away from it, I still feel the haptic feedback, but it's not as strong. That is pretty cool.
Heading towards White Shadow broadcast.
Alright, so I don't feel every step that Celine takes, and for me that's okay. I don't necessarily want to feel every step, but I feel the drop downs though. And if I jump, I feel that. If I land, I feel that. Okay, it looks like there's some clambering. I've been playing a lot of Immortals, Phoenix Rising, so I may try to climb up things when I know that Celine can't climb everything. Alright, again I feel the raindrops and the haptic feedback.
This forest contains extensive ruins of a xenotype civilization. Ancient walls, foundations, and statues.
Looks like our mouth is moving. It doesn't look like the limbs are synced to the words, but the mouth is moving. There's a large structure here that's fallen off to the right. I feel the haptic feedback whenever the doors open. Feel a battle coming on here. Alright, looks like I'm gonna have to drop down. I don't seem to have any weapons yet. Alright, this flora kind of responds to the direction that Celine travels. It's very interesting. And I know sort of a theme that they're going for here is underwater, and the alien-like creatures that you can find at the deep sea, like the bottoms of the ocean, are very alien-like. So that's sort of what they go for, and I'm getting that feeling that I could be underwater. Alright, I know what I saw back over there. I'm just gonna explore over here. Alright, so Obolite powers Xenotech devices. Did I walk over these, or... Oh. I pick up. Alright, so I hit the triangle button to pick up pretty much all of those. Let's go to the databank entry. Alright. A previously unknown radioactive mineral with a crystalline structure and a golden glow. After separating the material from unknown error, can be auto-gathered by the suit's resource tank. The radiation signatures on the local structures indicate that this has been the primary energy source for the sentient civilization, so it is highly likely that the collected minerals can be used to power dormant xenotype machinery. Additional data needed for further analysis. Alright, classification radioactive mineral, primary use powering devices, risk factor low, research progress 1%. So the more I pick up, the more I know. That's interesting. Alright. Alright, the hand was glowing there. I'm not quite sure what that was. Let's bring open the menu again and close it. Nothing. Okay. What's this right here? Alright, so that was an auto pickup, and it looks like the back part of Celine's uniform opens up to pick up that resource. That's a nice touch. It just doesn't go into the character. Oh, I'm getting a sort of glowing response from the fauna. Sorry, the flora. Oh, has it always done that? This game's got some really cool details. Very mysterious details. Very intrigued. Alright, so this coming up, it looks like my first body of myself.
Scout log. Atropos. I have found a deceased Astra Scout here. Checking identification on helmet. It's...
Alright, first weapon. Looks like a pistol.
My sidearm. Continuing towards the signal's origin.
So sort of the death of Celine is going to be a constant. They've told us that. Whether or not Celine just respawns and goes back, that was sort of known. But we didn't know there was remnants left behind her until they told us that. So that's kind of spoiled sort of what happens to Celine, but there's definitely more mystery there. Alright, so now that I have a weapon, I pull the left analog stick and the adaptive triggers stop me about halfway down. And that gives me my original. That's a standard shot. If I pull it all the way in, I don't think there will be anything different. Yeah, nothing different. I can hold down. I wonder if I have infinite of this. I don't know if whether I could have gone up and just touched that, but shooting it seems to be the way to go. One thing I do notice, that I don't feel the haptic feedback of the rain anymore. That seems to be gone. Alright, press to access the suit computer. Investigate the signal source. Alright, all I have is a pistol right now. I definitely get the sense that I'm underwater. And I know that's sort of the theme that they're going for the creatures. And sort of that alien-like look is sort of underwater creatures. Discovered item. Oh, right.
Discovered a potential resource. Positive analysis for suit repairs. Classifying as Sylphium.
Oh, she gets to name everything, huh? Okay. Let's pick. Alright, that's a pulsing green charge over the suit. The 3D audio sounds good. I'm using Astro Gaming's A50 headset with the microphone, and I got the one that comes with the bass dock, I guess, the bass unit. I think it's called a base station. Keep wanting to call it a space station, but I wonder if there will be a double jump. There's definitely dash. This one's red. Requires a key. Alright. Well, that is cool. Definitely attracted to the suit. Is it Celine? Is it what I've picked up? It would be interesting if I was like, oh, it's so pretty. But then, like in the Alien movies, you get really curious and they end up killing you. But these seem to be passive and curious. It's definitely a cool intro to the world. Alright, I'm gonna do a quick scan here. Oh, first enemies. What?
Encountered scavenger fauna.
Alright, here's the bullet hell. Housemarque style.
Hostile fauna dispatched.
Hostile fauna. Alright, again, another remnant of Celine.
Recorded log found. Adding to databank. Playing back now. Scout log. Atropos. Elapsed time 30 minutes since last crash. Whole areas of this forest are rearranging themselves like a fluid puzzle after each of my... Whenever I return, per Astra protocol, I will not be recovered until I reach the broadcast signal. If you're hearing this, you are stuck here too. I don't remember recording that.
Well, that's pretty cool. Alright, I don't know if I can jump up here yet. I might need a double jump. Oh, okay. High enough. Alright, so I've already picked up Silphium, which I guess she's categorized and labeled. I think it was a good choice making it kind of themed after deep seas and ocean floors, because it does feel very, very alien. I wonder if it has a photo mode. Restart cycle, tutorials, credits, settings. I do like photo modes. I don't know if they're going to give us one though. Customize HUD, graphics, bloom, simplified UAA, brightness, SDR, gameplay controller. Just looking and see if they say anything about a photo mode. No. I would say to Housemarque, if you're watching, that would be cool if you were, but I would like to say add a photo mode. What is this? Okay, there's a key that I need, and I needed to unlock that door that was back there. Oh, should pick it up. So the first time she scans it, that's just a scan, you still need to pick it up. It'd be cool if I could destroy statues. Am I able to destroy statues, or just the skin of them? That's cool. Again, I'm looking at past games that Housemarque has made, and sort of how they implement sort of the particle effects and the bullet hell and the music. I'm hoping for, you know, heavy music riffs that kind of get you into the game combat, like all their other games. And I'm hoping DLC and expansions add arcade-style modes. I mean, it's already sort of an arcade game, or an arcade style of gameplay. It's definitely a roguelike gameplay. Are you guys going to be mad at me now because I killed those other... okay, you guys are still nice. That's a cool key. It does not look like I'm coming back this way. Unless I get some kind of double or triple jump. Looks like 6 shots to destroy... Alright, dash. Press, hold longer for a longer dash. Use dash while in mid-air to perform long jumps. While dashing, you are vulnerable to hazards. Oh, invulnerable and most enemy attacks. Video tutorials. Let's go look at a video tutorial. Equipment, scout logs, hostiles. I would like a better hostiles. Sort of like Matterfall does a really good bestiary. I think they should have gone that route, because it would be awesome to have a bestiary that you could look at. Not this thing. This is like a Metroid Prime-ish. It looks all pixelated. I was hoping for a Matterfall style of bestiary, but can't have it all. You can definitely have a lot. Not quite sure why it's still green. Oh, go further down. Alright, equipment, guns, scout logs. Oh, this is a log.
Scout log.
Alright, that's one I've already heard. Resources, equipment. Okay, resources. Alright, hostiles. Yeah, I can't select it further to get a zoomed in. Equipment. Didn't they say to go into the screen to watch tutorial videos? Thought it was in the data bank. Alright, anyway. Press to check menu for video tutorials. Yeah. Oh. There it is. Okay. So the dash. Dash through. Okay, this right here, dashing through things that would normally kill you, is very reminiscent of Nex Machina. Alright, adrenaline. Alright, your adrenaline level is raised for every 3 hostiles you eliminate, up to a maximum adrenaline level of 5. Upon taking any damage, however, your adrenaline level is reset. Each level provides a unique effect, which stacks with each other. Okay. Alright, so I am at adrenaline level 1. And what effect did I get? Silphium resin. What do I use Silphium resin for? Additional data needed for further analysis. So I guess maybe if I keep picking them up. So it says research progress. I haven't picked anything up, so let's go into the database. And we looked at the resin, right? So equipment, alright, resin, Silphium resin. Alright, so here right now I have 4% on Silphium, Obolite. See, I have a percentage on each one of these except for resin, and I think that's because I haven't picked it up. So if I pick it up, Silphium resin. Now if I go back into the menu, into the data bank, and go to resources, and go to resin, now I'm at 2%. So I increase my research progress by picking up those individual resources. Well, alright, I'm going to stream for about an hour today. Let me check my stream time. Alright, so I got about another 30 minutes of the stream. Alright, so look around here for resources. Looks like I can explore over this way. Alright, off the beaten path. Overload tutorial. Alright, weapons on Atropos do not require ammunition, but they can overheat if fired continuously. After overheating, your weapon slowly recharges itself, but you can speed this process up with overload, which is a process that they used in Alienation. And then, like, weapons not needing ammunition is sort of like most of Housemarque games. Resogun and Nex Machina. You don't have to pick up ammo clips, but the reload part, you know, this is sort of like, I would say, Alienation, Dead Nation, but the reload, you could reload faster in Alienation. So, again, these are all these games that I've been playing over the last week leading up to the launch of Returnal that I can, like, appreciate how they're bringing stuff from the past into this to make it overall exceptional experience from what they've learned over the decades. All right, after overheating, your weapon slowly recharges itself, but you can speed it up with overload. If you pull the trigger when the indicator is inside this marked zone, your weapon overloads and becomes instantly fully reloaded. Some items can give you additional buffs for successful overloads. I don't think I've ever had benefits for successful reloads in Alienation, so I'll kind of attribute that to Gears of War. Alright, cool. Which trigger do I pull? Just the regular trigger? So, is it smart enough to get up here? It does not look like the AI climbs or jumps. Adrenaline level 1. Enhanced overload. I thought I was already at adrenaline level 1. Malignant items have a chance of causing malfunctions. Malfunctions have negative effects. Alright, so he's up. How did the other one not go up? Like how the tendrils shoot off after destroying it. Falls cause damage. That's the malfunction. So collect obolites to, I guess, get rid of the malfunction. Alright, so actually there is a sprint. It looks like it's an infinite sprint. I did not notice that at the beginning. I was pressing L3, but I must have messed up the sprint. So looks like infinite sprint. Sprint continues after falling from a minimal height, it seems. That's great when games do that. I hate when a game... oh, sprint even continues when jumping. Does sprint continue when dashing? Yes, it does, as long as I'm holding forward on the left analog stick. Alright. Onward. Can I... It looks like a gate that should open. Oh, that's interesting. First mini-boss, maybe? Is this where the music's gonna kick in? So one thing that I'm hoping for is, because I've grown up with Housemarque games having this excellent music background when you're fighting, I'm hoping that's about what I'm going to experience here in a second. This reminds me of Event Horizon.
I've discovered piled corpses of a xenotype species. Likely the architects of these ruins. These could be the sentients that broadcast the white shadow signal.
Celine's suit is definitely getting dirtier. When I shoot, it leaves a small, like, black hole sort of indentation. It appears as if I do no damage to it. So I felt sort of a haptic feedback right about here. I start feeling the haptic feedback, kind of a rumble in my controller. I don't know if that is the rain. Okay, I think that might be the rain haptic feedback. No, because I don't feel it here. I wonder if the haptic feedback that I thought was rain was just sort of an indication that something important is nearby. Or maybe it was limited, I don't know.
It is impossible to escape. I have tried everything. I'm always brought back by... There is a moment between death and rebirth when tentacles drag me down, screaming, drowning, returning.
So, there seems to be some memories left behind in the new Celine that gets respawned. So, if Celine is continuing to respawn, that's an interesting time paradox. Looks like well, there's something down there. Kind of felt like my eyes were focusing, or at least the characters. All right.
Encountered hostile predator.
It's my first death. Alright, how quickly do I get back into the game? Great title. Intro. I don't know if I could have beat that guy. Maybe if I tried harder.
Helios! Astra, this is Celine. I survived the... Can you hear me? I'm in my ship. Suit status operational and... I've already experienced this before.
This is cool. Oh! Look at that! Resogun! Little Easter egg right there. That's cool. Alright, my left analog stick gives me a zoom in. What's up, Reso Man? Those are the humans, right? That you rescue in Resogun. Well done, Housemarque on Resogun. Salute. Alright. Ship terminals. Helios has 2 terminals to use, the main terminal and the challenge terminal. Really? The main terminal can be used to view your overall statistics and the ship logs information. The challenge terminal can be used to access the daily challenge, where you can compete against other scouts once it is unlocked. Awesome! That's sort of the arcade feel that we were talking about in previous streams that we were hoping for. And it looks like we do have challenges that you can have online with your friends. Alright, I think maybe this is how I get out. Let's see, what is this? Is this a terminal? This looks like a terminal here. Let's keep walking around. Celine's... What is this right here? What do I go to sleep? What is this? Hey Cyberpunk, this is how you sleep on a bed. I'm sorry. I love Cyberpunk 2077, I do. It's in my head. Wonder what that does. What does that do? this is cool. If this is not a one-time thing, like if I always come back here, this is cool. This is excellent. If I'm able to come back here and then maybe, I don't know if this saves my progress, but if every time, let's see, the abdication of Zeus. What else you got in here? The principles of astrodynamics and practical mechanics. What are the books you got here? Are those real books? You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to go search and see if there's actually these books. Anyway. There's some Greek mythology here then. I know that they've also used Eldritch horror, so H.P. Lovecraft influences as well. That might be the tentacles that we see. Wonder if this unlocks later. Expansion. Alright, so I see this terminal here. Is this the arcade one? Or is this the challenge one, once it unlocks? Alright, let's look at storage. Oh, okay, so there are different costumes. I like that one. First, let's stick with Celine so we can see her face. Welcome to Astra. Astra is here for you. Alright, what is it that I'm here for? Ship logs. Oh, interesting. Definitely gonna have to read these later. Don't know if anybody wants to sit here and listen to me read them, but I will. Alright, database. Look at the databank matrix. If I fill that whole thing up, is that what's going to be happening? Alright, total suit usage. Are they going to keep track of how many days, hours, minutes, and seconds I play this game? That is excellent. I was talking about this in previous playthroughs of every Housemarque game, is they give you statistics for how long you've been playing, how well you did on a specific game. Now, they don't have that yet. I haven't seen that, but I think this is cool with how many days, hours, minutes, and seconds you've been playing, and I can see it continuously tick. That is a cool little statistics. Over here on the left, hostiles eliminated. I guess that barcode is going to fill up. Obletes collected. Alright. I'm kind of liking the user interface and the data statistics. Alright. Do we go back out? They said there was 2 terminals. Did I miss something? Okay, let's go. That was a awesome first-person to third-person transition. Every time you die, you're returned to the crash site without the weapons, artifacts, and resources collected in the last cycle. Your databank entries and permanent equipment survive from cycle to cycle. Use these permanent items to explore new areas and utilize shortcuts. Alright. So they say the world changes every time. But I still think this is the same crash site. This was always here. Maybe I should have looked a little bit more at my first area, but... Alright, so let's kind of get a quick look at this area. So, crashed ship, hole in the side that I climb out of. Or I guess I can go back in. Looking up here to my right, there's a place over here that I can't jump up yet, maybe? Maybe I can get there later. The double jump? Alright. So I'm just trying to get a basic mental imprint of this area to see if this area changes. Coming up over here. Can't get out there. So there's this door that I can't enter. The next time I die, I want to take a look at my surroundings to see if any of this changes. This is still here. This pulsating sphere. Might be something that happens later.
The environment Wasn't like this before.
So they can jump. Alright, Celine's suit is also very clean, so it does get dirty over time. I guess that'll tell how long you've lasted, just visually on the character. So I wonder if this is, not necessarily, is it procedurally generated? If these are procedurally generated levels, bravo. If they're not, but pre-constructed, but randomized, bravo. Can I swim? So how do I pick that stuff up? Looks like it took my adrenaline out. Will I die again? Gotta test the waters. Okay, so I can't swim, but there's resources down there. Alright, one more time. No more of the adrenaline. Alright. I'm gonna keep going. So I can't swim. I'm gonna do it one more time. Death. No? Okay, so quick back into... So I think these are pre-rendered.
Crash. Again.
Now she ends up outside.
They can't hear me. I'm alone.
Alright, that was purposefully me killing myself. Alright, so let's look around. Is the area any different? No, it seems to be the same. There's this structure up here that if I get a double jump, I'd like to explore. I can go back into the ship. Third time I've died. Wonder if it keeps track of that, how many times I've died.
The environment is changing. Could the force be adapting?
How much is it changing, though? So this... Sort of has like a enemy pointer, maybe? Alright. Pool of death. I've learned not to go into the pool of death. Alright. So see? Die, learn, repeat. So, don't go into the pools. Alright, that looks like an automatic door there. Can I go further down? So it didn't look like this area changed at all. Of course, I wasn't there long enough to really pay attention to what's changed.
Security system encountered.
It's not much security. Ether, a permanent resource that interacts with other timelines and cleanses malignancy. Ether is a mysterious resource that is kept on death. Gain ether by interacting with deceased scouts, I think, maybe? And you can see, since I've already picked something up, I don't have to scan it every time. It just auto picks up. Looks like the flora does respond to where Celine's walking. Okay. Can I shoot these? Does not look like it. I imagine that simple security system will be a different security system maybe, or a more difficult security system. Could I go further down, or is that death? I wonder if falling off and going into areas that need a key for that one. I wonder if these in-between areas are going to be what's randomized. So these doors lead to new areas, but are these going to be, I guess, like a dungeon crawl, right? Is this going to be like a dungeon crawl? So everything's different every time.
New technology discovered. Augments my weapon with an alternative firing mechanism.
Alright, so here's the... if I pull gently, it goes to the... Oh, look at that. I just noticed the little camera that's on Celine's... we'll call that the shoulder arc. You see how it kind of zooms over to the right side? And then it kind of does what it wants to do on its own. Then it rotates around. That's cool. Cool little gadget. Alright, so regular.
Highly effective. This will be useful.
Alright, I get a haptic feedback in the controller. It's kind of got sort of this trickle feeling. Hear this audible charge. Alright, so that audible charge was before this was ready to do this alternate fire. Okay. Okay, so they can jump. It didn't seem that first one did. Alright, I did get a rumble, a feedback in the controller when my secondary was ready. What are you? Alright, I'm going to see that as probably a verticality or the zip line. Alright, so door, and it looks like a jump area, which I can't get to. So it seems like it does a really good job of leaving residual scan behind so that you kind of know where to navigate to. Looks like an old entrance that's now closed and caved in. Or this this is open on a different run, on a different cycle. New weapon.
Acquired a xenotype weapon, similar to our carbine technology.
I wonder if weapon stats and traits. Unlock new weapon traits and stats with proficiency. Gain proficiency by eliminating hostiles. Alright. So kind of what I'm seeing here with this weapon. Some thoughts that I have. How do the xenotypes have weapons that are similar to what we have? I'm wondering whether or not this is remnants of Selene being here and bringing some of this technology to this planet. Can I destroy this one? Yes, I can. Alright, can I switch weapons? I'm pressing the D-pad right now. Triangle button. Left L1, R1. Equipment. So did I replace the weapon that I had with this weapon? I can't switch between the two? Interesting. Alright. Nice outdoor area here. New enemy.
Discovered a massive wall beyond which is the White Shadow signal. I can't cross the chasm. For now, I'll change objectives and investigate the energy reading in the forest.
Is it passive? Seems to be passive.
Scout log, Atropos. Who triggered the broadcast? Do you see the White Shadow is something only I should know? And now, out of literally nowhere, I'm hearing it again. Were the sentients involved? But how would they have known? I need to believe there are answers at the signal.
I don't know if all this is procedurally generated, or if it's just like puzzle pieces that you can arrange in any order. Inert device. A xenotech device. It requires something to activate it. This looks like the checkpoint pads in Matterfall. Wouldn't it be cool if the overall ending of this game is she finds out she's just another game in the Housemarque catalog? And she's like, oh my gosh, that toy that I've always had as a child that looked like a green cubed plaything were actually humans in the game Resogun.
Xenotype device acquired. I think this will prove a useful tool.
Alright, consumables. Atropos is filled with consumables that aid your progress. You choose when to use them, but they are consumed on use. You are initially limited to only one consumable slot, but you can carry multiple copies of the same consumable. When encountering new consumables, you always have the choice to swap out the items. Alright. Weapon systems. We'll read some of this later. Alt fire we know about, and malfunctions we know about. That's interesting. I can't destroy it. That is interesting. Damaged siphon data cube deposits into a matching device to permanently unlock this item designed for future cycles. You can only carry one at a time. Interesting, okay. Not quite sure what that means, but I can read the tutorials. But I'm going to play a little bit more. Let's look at our stream time real quick. Alright, so that is the end of this stream. I've been streaming for an hour. I'm going to go hook up with some friends and do a little farewell party with those guys, and then come on back and stream endlessly through the rest of today, Friday, and then tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm streaming out of Japan, so I appreciate those that join me on the stream. If you're watching a video of the recording of the stream, please hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you know when I go live. I'm going to be going live multiple times this weekend all the way through Sunday, playing Returnal exclusively. I might be playing a couple other games, but I'll be doing a lot of Returnal. I've been prepping for this one, and I'm excited to continue playing. It looks like it's going to be a replayable game for many months, years to come. So thank you very much. This has been my first run-through of Returnal, and I hope to see you on the next video. Thanks. Bye.